God is real. God loves me. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time seeing this beautiful face, hi, nice to meet you. My name is CJ, and if you are a returning subscriber, hey babes, welcome back. So today's video is a chit chat, get ready with me type of video. I usually don't know how to do these videos because I'm not really good with doing my makeup on camera while talking, but I've done it before in my living alone for 3 years video. If you have not seen the video, I'm going to link it somewhere on the screen, so do check it out. So we're going to try it again. If it's a disaster, we'll see. But I'm going to try it again while I share something that is very dear to my heart with you guys. So before I start talking about it, let's just start doing our makeup so that I don't ramble on and forget to actually fix this face. Okay, guys, I was watching Laifa. If you don't know who Laifa is, she is a YouTuber, and I was watching one of her vlogs, and she was speaking about, like, in the vlog she was talking about feeling grateful, having peace that surpasses all understanding. And I was just screaming, yes, girl, yes, I feel you, I get you, I understand. It really touched me, right? And that particular part made me realize how much I don't speak about this enough, but I am very grateful, guys. Like, when I say I'm very grateful, let's do our makeup. So I'm going to try and moisturize my face with this Habib heart leaf essence coming pump. Yo, just flow with me. Okay, I am extremely grateful for so many things, and I don't speak about it here or to people. I'm very personal. Okay, when it comes to God and my relationship with God, is very personal to me. I'm a very jealous person. So I'm very personal. I don't even like sharing because it's too personal to me. Like, our relationship is so dear to me that I don't enjoy speaking about, not enjoy, but I really don't like sharing, because some people can just take things the wrong way. Some people might see you as a bragging person, but I felt it in my spirit to share this yesterday because I realized that just the way she shared, and I felt she didn't share any testimony, just that she felt at peace. You understand? And it touched me, made me realize, like, yes, I need to share this particular story. I need to tell you guys this. So I said, maybe sometimes, regardless of how people feel, regardless of how the internet takes things, it is important to share your journey, your testimonies, your stories, because it does inspire and it does help other people. So here we are. My makeup is here, so I will be moving towards this side to be able to do things. So guys, I put on my Instagram caption one time like that, Jesus is taking care of me. And when I put it, I got some DMs. Funny people. Oh, would Jesus take care of me? You're shining, you're glowing, this, like this and that. But I said it loosely, but it really meant so much to me, because that is exactly how I feel every moment of my life. I don't express, I mean, I talk to him, but I don't express it outside to outsiders enough. So yeah, this year, guys, I have gone through, why am I even saying this year? All my life. But this year, let's start with this year, right? This year, I took a big leap of faith in my life. Like, if you know, or if you didn't know, let me just tell you, I quit my job earlier this year, January. I said, you know what, I'm going to focus on YouTube, I'm going to focus on my career. I have never given my all into something that I personally want. I always like separate and divide my attention, just because you have to live, guys. You have to make money to feed yourself, you have to make money to pay bills, because passion requires money. Passion, chasing your dreams, requires money. And I always like do other jobs to just make it work, but it never really worked out, because if you're doing a 9 to 5 and you are trying to pursue your own dreams, most times it's going to clash, because you're giving 100% to a job. You're not even going to have any energy, any battery left to give to your own self, to your own career. So yeah, I wasn't able to do that. So this year I had made up my mind, and I went to my, I told God, see, I want to try this. I want to try this for 1 year. I want to just give it my all, give it my time, give it my attention, build my brand, build my career, and just see how it will go. When I did this, I had, if I tell you guys that I had any backup plan, I'll be lying. I had zero backup plans. I was very, I would say, worried. I was worried about how I was going to make things work in terms of paying my bills, in terms of um, feeding, in terms of even taking care of yourself as a human being. I was really, really worried about how I was going to make everything work out. But when I made this decision, I like it was very loud. I heard it in my spirit that just let's go. Let's go and allow it work. Just let's go. You did not get here by yourself, did you? No. So why are you so troubled? Why are you so worried? Why are you so stressed about something that I have said you should let go? So I said, you know what? Let us let go. Let's go and allow things to work. So yes, this year I quit my job January, my 9 to 5 job. When I say I quit my job, I'm not here to encourage you guys to quit your job. Okay, please, please, please. Let's get that out of the way. But yes, I did want to focus on my career. And when I tell you that this year has been one of the best years of my life, I say it without any atom of doubt in my spirit. This year has been one of the best years because this year has been the year I pursued my dreams. Is it pursued or pursued? Pursued my dreams with everything in me, no hold back, no setbacks, and every bill. And when I say every bill, I mean every single bill has been paid for, has been multiplied. No, I did not say that right. Every bill that I used to take care of by myself has been paid for, and even the money I usually have in my account, like as the years prior, has been multiplied times 5 this year. The money I've not touched all through my years of working and working hard and working in a place that is obviously not for me, I have touched that money this year. When you're going through something, when you're going through a particular phase of your life and you're praying for a particular miracle, you don't really pause and see that you're actually living in a prayer, in an answered prayer. You don't ever stop because the human nature is always fighting for more. We're always struggling. We always want more. You will not remember, you will never stop to actually realize that, oh no, I used to pray for this and all this are, they've all been answered. But you will keep chasing over that one thing. That one thing does not happen yet. That is the one that will take all your attention. And then the ones that have been done, you will not remember because that's how the human nature likes to act, right? I'm so distracted, guys. I'm sorry. I'm so distracted. I've told you guys that me and makeup on camera, we're not besties. We are not besties. Let me do this first. Hold on. So I did set goals this year that I wanted to achieve. When I was setting these goals, they looked like fairy tales somehow because at the time I did not have the means to achieve any of it. I didn't even know how I was going to achieve it. Honestly, I was a bit confused. I've been on YouTube for give or take, let's just say 5 years, 4 or 5 years, but I've not been serious this year, sha. So let's say I've been serious for 2 years, last year and then this year. But I've tried different methods of vlogging, I've tried different things, and it was not working. No, it has not been working. So what am I going to do differently to be able to get this amount of followers, to be able to hit this goal, hit that goal? Have money to do all these ideas, because there's something about life, right? You can have ideas, but if you don't have the funds, the capital to execute the ideas, they are just ideas, really. You're not going to be able to execute them. So I knew for a fact that I need funds. I needed funds to do these things. And when I was writing these things down, I was like, God, it's only you. It's only you I can look to. When I think about it, every need, everything that I've ever asked for has been met. Nothing has been taken away from me. If I lack something and I ask for it, it's going to come. That is how things have always worked for me. But I am still the person who thinks that the world is unfair. What is unfair, Bob? The world is against me. If you see me crying, ah yeah, yeah. If you see me shedding tears, like, guys, I lost my train of thought. So basically, what I was trying to say here is that I'm the one with the loudest screams, the loudest wails, but I always forget that he always comes through. Not once has he ever failed me, but when the problem has started, I will forget. I absolutely forget, and I'm so focused on the problem that I forget that he's there and that problem will be solved. That's basically what I'm trying to say here. When you start reading the Bible, and you start to like understand how you communicate with God, because we all communicate with God differently. Like, I've noticed that for me, it's my quiet time and worship. That is when I hear Him clearly, and I hear Him through the Bible. It can be the passage, the devotion, and it can be through people as well. So it works differently for all of us. Okay. So what I was trying to say basically is that I'm the child that, when I now start spending more time with him, I start understanding things a bit more, how he actually comes through for me in every single situation. And it was at that moment I realized that instead of focusing on the problem, I needed to focus on thanks, gratitude, giving him thanks, because I have asked him for so many things, and so many times, and even the times I have not asked, he has provided for. He has provided and answered for every single thing. Again, I'm saying it because you would not know that you are living in an answered prayer till you actually take out time to think about it. And that has been my situation for the longest time. And this year, early this year, ending of last year, this year, I made the conscious decision to be more aware of like every single thing that happens, and also be very grateful to him as well, because I don't believe in coincidence, I don't believe in chance, I don't believe those things exist. Like, if something happens, if I meet someone, it was supposed to happen and it is for something. I don't believe in anything like coincidence or chance. No, I know that nothing in this world happens by chance, and nothing in this world is a coincidence. Okay. That is my personal humble opinion. And time again, every single thing, every single encounter, every single um situation I have been in, whether good, whether bad, always comes back to help me. Always. All this, honestly, is just to say that I am extremely grateful, in as much as I don't come on here to share my personal business on the internet, and my faith. I'm not one to share things like that so much. If you're following my Instagram, you might see some things on my stories, but nothing too personal, nothing too deep. But after watching that video, like I said, I did find it in my spirit that I needed to share and talk to you guys about um gratitude and God's love. Guys, I don't know what faith you are, and where you're watching from, but I am here to tell you that if you don't believe in God, you should believe in God, because God is real, God is alive, God is here, God is with you. That's something that has always marveled me, how he has 1 billion kids on this planet Earth, and somehow he's able to attend to every single child. Imagine having 2 siblings or 3 siblings and having to attend to all of them and trying to answer all their requests and still being attentive to every child's needs. You yourself, you know that that's very difficult. It always marvels me how he's able to do that and talk to every child of his. He's able to attend to every child he has on this earth. I'm so distracted. Wait. I don't know why my face is very oily, but my face is very oily today. So I applied my setting powder first, and then I will go in with my concealer before I go in with my foundation. So, like I was saying, guys, God is real, and it doesn't matter where you are, what your story is. Honestly, it doesn't matter. Nobody cares. Like, he doesn't care. He is real and he loves you. I am extremely certain of it. I don't talk about this type of things here, but I just want to put it to you, wherever you are, no matter what you're going through, God loves you. That is a fact. Just take out time to talk to him. Take out time to just hear him. And I kid you not, you're going to find solace in his embrace, okay? I don't want to start getting emotional. But back to our story, guys. So, like I said, this year, I took a big leap of faith to do certain things that I did not even expect, or I did not know how it was going to work out. And I just completely trusted in him, because everything that has happened to me in life, his hand, like his mercy, his protection has always been there, whether I choose to notice it or I choose not to notice it. But this year was basically an eye opener, which is funny because this year shouldn't be an eye opener, because all my life is an eye opener. But sometimes there are certain things that happen to you, and you go through a particular phase of your life, and then you now realize that you don't give him enough thanks. So, like I was saying for the 100th time, this year I did have so much to do. And this year, the year that I quit my job, strangely, is the year that everything worked out. Is the year that everything is going fine. Is the year that I have money. Is the year that I'm paying bills. Is the year that everything is covered and I don't worry. Of course, there are times when I'm a human being, I worry sometimes. I go through my own personal doubt. But regardless of how I am feeling, the cocoa is that he will always protect, he will always provide, he will always be there. I will be thinking about something before I've even thought about it, before I even say it out, it has happened, it's been done. And I didn't notice it till this year. I started writing things down, which is another thing I want to talk about, right? It is very important as a human being to journal. Journaling is very important. For me, I use nothing dramatic. You don't have to like buy a journal and then big thing and start writing things. If that's your thing, fine. But for me, just writing things down in my notes, like your iPhone notes. I have books, I have personal books, but sometimes, because my books I keep them all around, they are not extremely personal, but my notes are very, 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 very personal to me. So I take out time to write so many things there and lock them. You can lock your notes, guys. That's something I found out. Yes, you can actually lock your iPhone notes. When I started taking out time to journal and um write things that happen, is when I started realizing so many things that I had been overlooking. So when I was coming to Abuja, now this is a trip down memory lane. That was 2020. I think 2020, I be 2019. 2020, sure, but 2019, 2020, because I entered camp 2019 December. I did write down 3 things that I wanted to achieve and accomplish coming here, because when I was coming here, I think you've seen my video where I spoke about it. I did not know anybody. I did not know anybody. Nobody was even in support of that move. Nobody like cared about it. I took that big leap to move to Abuja because I wanted certain things in my life to happen. And at the time, I felt it in my spirit that Abuja was the place for me. No doubt. Like, I'm not a japa person. I don't aspire to japa. I don't aspire to like leave Nigeria. Leaving Nigeria for me is for vacation. I want to travel. I want to explore the world. That is one of my goals. But when it comes to like japaing and going to a different country to start, it has never been my thing. Never has. And I've never just felt it in my spirit that was like my calling. But at the time, I just knew that, okay, Abuja, I did not know what was happening here, but I needed to move here. This was it. When I talk about hearing God in my spirit, when I talk about, hearing his voice, it's nothing dramatic. Like, I feel like some people think people that say these things, I'm not speaking for everybody. But some people feel like it's as dramatic as it was for Paul in the Bible. Like, you have to hear him, maybe you go, like all those dramatic things. It's not that. It's not like that for everybody. For some people, you hear him through people. For some people, you hear him through the Bible, just reading the word of God, because that is his word. For some people, it is through their dreams. For some people, it's through ministration. For some people, they see it in their vision. It's different for every single soul. So don't worry if you're wondering and you're like, why am I not hearing it as drama? It's not dramatic, okay? You just have to find how you hear him. You have to take out time and understand how you hear him. because he speaks to all of us. He does speak to all of us, but in different forms and in different ways. So you have to understand how you hear him and understand how to actually communicate with him. When I came here, and after camp, somehow where I would stay came out. Then COVID happened, where I would stay came out. And then I wanted to get a place, the money came out. And then I got a place, I needed to fix things, the money came out. And after that first year, things happened, COVID happened. I was supposed to retain again that year. And I told God, see, if this Abuja is for me, you have to provide. You have to show me a sign that this place is for me. And again, like I say, I don't know how he does it, but he does it. When I ask for things, I kid you not, I see the signs immediately. Not years later, not months later. Like it doesn't, the problem is not solved though. The problem might not be solved completely, but the answer comes immediately. I know it sounds like these guys might be capping, but I'm not. I'm actually telling you guys what is actually happening with me. I asked that if this place is for me and I'm supposed to stay here, because at that time it was looking like it wasn't, and a lot of things were just happening after that. My first year, I think that was 2021. So I needed a sign. Like at this point, I know this is where you wanted me to be, but right now everything is not looking like it. Everything is looking terrible. Everything is falling apart. I don't even have money to pay rent. I don't have money to do this. I don't have money to do that. But that week, I remember, because this happened when I was with my friend Chooks, shout out to him, and it just happened, and I was just screaming, because it was then I started realizing that when you talk to God, he actually listens and he responds to you. The problem is that you're not listening. You don't want to actually hear him, but he responds. And I kid you not, that was the first time that I had goosebumps, because it was then I started taking things back. I started remembering back in the university, back in secondary school, all those times. I ask for things, I get signs, but I discard it. I'm not aware, or I just see it as okay. It's just one of those things. But it was that day that I actually knew that, oh my God, God is real. And he loves me so freaking much. And that was when I started retracing my relationship with him. I started trying to understand things with him again. Hold on. Jesus, I'm using the wrong concealer. No. This is actually a chore for me. Talking while doing my makeup, I feel like I need to do it often so that I can get used to it, because for now, I'm really not used to it. Okay, let me blend this thing out so that you guys will not be saying, who is this clown? The thing I've noticed about makeup, guys, is that you just have to blend. Like, blending is everything in makeup. If you don't blend it, it's not going to look good. So even if it looks crazy at the beginning, just keep blending. Blend like your life depends on it, because your life depends on it. Your face depends on it. So you have to blend. Blending is the key. I always like watching Get Ready With Me videos, but it's so funny how me doing it is an entirely different situation. Practice makes perfect though. So I'm certain that if I do this often, maybe this is the second time I'm doing it. So maybe if I do it like 4 times, 5 times, maybe on the 6th time, it will be seamless. But today, it's still chaos, guys. It's still chaos. I'm struggling. All I'm trying to say, guys, is that I didn't realize these things till I started paying attention. Nothing in life is by chance. It is not by your hard work. God blesses your hard work, yes, but he is the one that makes everything happen. So if you're going through a rough patch, if you're going through a good time, if you are in your season of harvest or you are in your season of sowing, realize that God is in all the seasons. He is there. He is the one that is orchestrating. He's the one that is helping you. He is the one that is making everything happen, technically. So I didn't realize these things till that day. That day was the turning point. And even after that incident, I actually still will always go to him when I needed something. And then when I don't need something, I'll be cold. I don't talk to him often. It was just nothing happened. There was no big situation. There was no big thing that happened that made me say, "Oh no, I need to work on my relationship with him." It just happened. I just said, "No, I need to do it," and I just started doing that. And the more I do it, the more I spend time with him, the more I realize so many things he does for me that I wasn't even aware of. And I'm not even sharing every single thing, because if I start to share everything, we'll probably sleep here. But everything that has happened, down from when I was in primary school, down to secondary school, down to where I am now, like the entire thing that has happened, scenarios, situations that has happened to me, every single thing has happened for my good. Whenever I'm going through something, whenever I'm sad, I tend to wallow in that sadness. I tend to stay in that sadness. I tend to forget how good God is, right? And I'm making this video as a reminder to you and to myself that even in my sad days, even in days when things don't look, when I don't know the answers, when I don't have the answers, when I'm not seeing the end goal, when I don't really know the right thing to do, God is there. God is guiding me, God is guiding you, and I I just want this video to be a reminder on the internet. That's basically why I'm here. Okay, that is my mission today, as a reminder that God is good, God is real, and if for any reason you have not started tapping into his love for you, you feel neglected, I hope, I'm not here to judge, I'm not here to tell you that I'm the most spiritual person, I get it right, I don't sin, or I'm the most righteous person on earth. No, I'm just here to tell you that I'm an imperfect human being like you, but God's love is so sweet. God's love is so real. And the moment you realize his work in your hands, in your life, I say your hands, the moment you realize his hand in your life, everything changes from that moment. Everything changes from that minute. Okay? Let me finish this makeup so that I'll actually take my time and round up this video. Okay, guys, this is the final look. I needed to do this off camera because this was taking so much time. But basically, why I'm making this video is just to tell you and remind you that God is real. God's love is real, and he loves you very, 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 very much. I will take out time in my vlogs to start sharing more testimonies, more things that has happened to me, because one video cannot do it all, one video cannot do justice. But like I said, every single thing that has happened to me since I came to this city called Abuja has been miracles upon miracles upon miracles upon miracles. There are 30 miracles that I am even too shy shy to share because they're so personal, but so many things that God has done. And I feel like as human beings, we don't give him enough thanks. We spend so much time asking. Some of us, I used to be this person, I always go to God when I need something, but the truth is he does so much for us that we don't give him enough thanks for what he has already done and what he is doing. And this video is a reminder to you, to me, that in all situations, in all circumstances, you should give thanks. Give thanks to God, because he loves you and everything is under control. It might not look like it right now, it might look crazy, might be chaotic even, but I promise you, you're going to get through it and everything is going to be fine, because he is in control. He is in control. It is not a 360 thing for everybody. It is not a dramatic thing for everybody. Some people will have the dramatic turnaround, like, oh yes, I was going to, just like, I keep using Paul because he has a dramatic story, right? But it's not dramatic for everybody. For some people, there's no huge thing in your life that will make you say I need to, or that will draw you to God. Some people don't have that. So the thing is, it is a conscious decision, a conscious effort. You have to decide that, okay, I want to know God, I want to love him, and I want to understand his works. I want to see him because he's doing it, but I want to be aware. That's the thing. We always think that God is not with us when we are even in sin, when we are imperfect, when we don't know him, he's with us. The difference is that we are not aware. So the moment you say you want to be aware, that is when you start to actually, your eyes will open, the veil that is covering it will lift, and then you'll be like, aha, so this is why this happened, this is why this, okay, oh, you will start to see his hand in everything in your life. And this has been my story for the longest, like this year, last year, since I came to Abuja, actually, this has been my story. It has been an eye opener that God is real. God loves me. One of my favorite songs, actually, I have two favorite songs, is Jesus is Taking Care of Me. I'm going to put it on the screen, and Amazing God by Mercy Chinwo. I love this song so much because whenever I sing it, whenever I listen to it, immediately my spirit, I am talking to him. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It's so spiritual, it's so real, it's so beautiful. But it's the songs describe my relationship with God extremely, extremely well. And the lyrics could not have said it any better. God is just amazing. There's no better way to describe him except that he's amazing. Yeah, so this video is not, I'm not here to tell you that I am Sister Chidinma, the most righteous person, and I'm here to, no, I'm really just grateful. That video by Laifa, shout out to Laifa though, it wasn't anything dramatic. Oh, she just like said it about having that peace, and I am at a point where I have so much peace. Oh, I can't actually describe it, but I have so much peace that surpasses all understanding, and it can only be God. Like, there used to be a time when I was so troubled. I would think about this, think about that, think about this. I was going through so much. So I'm at a point where there is peace. Yeah, so wahala day, wahala day, because life will always come with its own challenges every single day. Yes, I need to achieve these goals. Yeah. But I have peace. And even when I get anxious a little bit, I just put on my worship songs and it just goes, immediately it goes, because sometimes you don't know why you're anxious, but you're anxious about something. It happens to me as well. So yeah, that video, that particular statement she made, just made me actually realize that I don't share this enough. I know I probably didn't even say a lot because I was trying to conceal, again, I'm not the type that shares personal miracles, personal testimonies. When I go to church, I'm not the type that will come on the pulpit and share a testimony. That's not me. I don't know how to do it. I might, share with my friends or tell God thank you or write it down in a journal. But to share with people, ha ha ha. No, I don't think I've ever been that person. But yesterday I said, I need to talk to you guys because there's so many things that happen, and we as human beings need to understand that there's nothing that happens by chance. I don't believe it. Coincidence, it doesn't exist in my books, and it doesn't actually exist. Everything happens the way God wants it to happen. And even if it's good or bad, it's all going to work out in the grand scheme of things. It's all going to work out at the very, very end. So yeah, I hope this video was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. I know that I was in my makeup and I was so distracted. I ended up not saying some things that I actually wanted to share. I will share some other things, probably in my vlogs as the spirit leads. This is not like an everyday thing. I wanted to share, so here I am. Yeah, guys, that is it. If you enjoyed this video, like it, share this video with your friends, subscribe to this channel if you have not subscribed. I mean, you watched to this point, come on now, you actually like these videos, you like my videos, subscribe. It doesn't cost nothing, it costs $0. So subscribe to this channel and leave me a comment in the comment section. Share your experience with me, share your journey. If you haven't, share your own challenges, why you haven't, why you find it difficult to have a relationship with him. It doesn't have to be anything dramatic, but yeah, I would love to hear from you in the comment section. Until I see you in my next video, bye.